We have a new subscriber. Good evening, everyone. I'm talking to what just happened? Sorry, hold on, guys. Not sure what's happening.
What?
Kevin, I'm not talking to you, okay? Sorry. Wireless connection mode only for... I'm not sure what that is. What is going on? What is happening? Okay. Sorry, y'all. Hold on just a second. Technical difficulties, as you can see. Not sure what's happening. Give me a second, though. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, give me a second. Be with you all in just a second. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Anshir, hello. I'm doing well. How are you? So chat isn't quite popping up quite yet, but we will be patient regarding that. But yeah, welcome. Welcome. You're the first person here. So yes, congratulations. You are the winner of a reading today. So, if you would like, I don't believe I've given a reading to you yet, but thank you so much for subscribing. Yeah, so take the time to think about if there's a question that you want to ask. If you think it would benefit your life, if you had a little bit more clarity on the topic or subject, now would be the time to bring that to mind and let me know if you want to put it in the chat or if you want to just hold it in your mind. You don't have to have a question, but just let me know when you're ready and I'll begin. Woke up just now and you came live. Nice. Are you in India? Yeah, so I was on this morning about 9 hours ago, or more than 9 hours ago. And I finished my desk job, so yeah. Are we well permitted to ask you for your reading? Hi, yes, just, yep, absolutely, these are all free. I'm just building up my subscribers list, and at the same time, I'll be giving free readings in that process, so congratulations. You are the second person here, and I believe I have not read for you before, if I'm correct. I have 3 people who just subscribed here. It's 4:52 a.m. Okay. So, yes, absolutely. You're going to go after Unsheer. So we can go ahead and start. We have 3 subscribers. I'm going to go with Unsheer to go to start off our first read for today. Unsheer, I'm just going to go ahead and start. Yeah. Health, I mean, I'm not sure what type of information I can bring through in regards to health. But in psychological health, emotional and mental health, absolutely, I'm totally there for you. That for sure. And actually, when I align you, when I have you, and mind you, it's not a one session deal to get you completely aligned. But also, one of the top main reasons of why you want to get aligned, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, is because you're getting pretty much aligning you with your own healing energies and the healing of your spirit. So, if I am addressing all these 3, your physical health will likely improve as well, and also help you to be more in tune with your self-love, and yeah, you'll just naturally want to take care of your body in the best ways possible. So let's go ahead and start here with Unsheer. I'm not sure if they will have a question, but I'm going to go ahead and start. You can hold that question in your head if you do have one. Let's do it. So mind you, I'm going to start talking a little bit less just to conserve my energy, but thank you all so much for subscribing. I don't know why I meet partners who are not good for me. I never found the one who is good for me. Can you give insight? Absolutely. Well, just want to acknowledge Spirit here, my Spirit team as well. Just let you know I'm the representative and they are the ones that will be providing the insights today, okay? Let's see. Okay. So, theme for your reading, Unsheer, is the Queen of Cups. Okay? This is a pretty good card to get, especially in relationships. So it's a good omen. They're probably talking about your strengths and maybe what might help you in regards to finding or even just healing yourself in this situation, because the Queen of Cups is very compassionate, patient, sensitive, healer, psychic maybe even also, but somebody who's just very loving and kind, okay? So that's a theme here, but we'll go ahead and take a look at the energy. So give me a second. Okay. So I do see where your mind is in regards to this topic. So I do see you have been feeling neutral for the most part in your mind. So you might actually be a little comfortable with where you're at. But I do see you starting wanting to pretty much look at yourself a little bit closer and try to see what you can tweak to be the best you can be. Or you might be trying to figure out, what is it that I need for myself to maybe be more appealing in general. But really, you should be on a journey to be in love with yourself. So if you ask yourself, am I in love with myself? You can ask that question. But I do see your intention to want to grow here, and I see that growing. I do see that growing a little bit, and then you kind of get shy and withdraw back to yourself again. And I'm getting a sense it is because you probably have patterns here that I'm going to identify here and address to help you, because it looks like once you start getting into the motion of things, or maybe even dating, you might start getting scared, and that's where you pull back. Okay, show me that again. Yeah, so at the same time, you are unconsciously tuning into your intuition, who is wanting to heal you, telling you that you are not quite ready, and that's fine, because you do need to have time for yourself a little bit here. 8, there's a desire that pops just as much, and you sort of tend to get angry there at the same time. At the same time, you're trying to empower yourself. So I can see how you might be getting a little bit irritated, like, I'm trying to do my best, but why don't I feel the best, you know? So let me see what that is. I think this is a pattern you can clear. Yeah, you're kind of scared. I feel like you're a little bit self-conscious. I feel like what just came through is what they're telling me is that you have a hard time feeling okay in your skin, especially when there's someone in front of you. So when I ask Spirit how they're trying to guide you with this is definitely something you can give back to Spirit. And you hold this in your subconscious mind, okay? There's a pattern here in your subconscious mind that wants you to feel as though you are separate, okay? You have a big pattern here, and it has to do with pride, anger, a sense of desire, and also a sense of grief within yourself. So there's a one big pattern here that all envelops all of these 4 emotions. Again, pride, anger, desire, and grief, and that's sitting right here. So when you go out and you date, you are unconsciously manifesting from your subconscious mind, which is telling you to move away. So, one more time. Okay. Yeah. So the very first thing that is really, really important for you, you need to give yourself another chance, okay? You also have guilt here, which means that you're not giving yourself another chance, and as also you're holding yourself back, and which maybe you think you failed or you didn't do the right things and you haven't forgiven yourself. So very important for you, contemplation, meditation, invite your heart to be with you so you have that source of compassion when you're doing this healing work. And also you have a really big energy here of grief. So if there's past relationships that you haven't mourned yet, there's opportunity or time maybe even you might be holding against yourself and feeling, oh God, like so much time has passed. Why haven't I been able to do anything? Like this part of my life is never going to get better. If you haven't had the opportunity to truly feel the grief there, you should be doing that, okay? I know it sounds weird, but the more we actually are true to our patterns that are keeping us down and feeling beautiful and feeling like we're enough, feel the grief, feel the guilt, and start to let it go and give it back to Spirit here in your heart, okay? So that's for you. One last thing. Yeah. So when you do this, your heart and your mind will you'll feel more connected. You're still in that healing mode, okay, with your heart, but that should make a huge difference when letting go of the grief and the guilt, okay? That's for you. Okay. Thank you so much, Anshir. I hope you sustain your subscription with me. And let's go with Yazin. And yes, look, Anzir, you are the Queen of Cups. Heal yourself. I feel like you already know that about yourself, that you are sensitive and kind. So love yourself, okay? Let's see. Anzir, Yasneen. Ooh, I like that name. So Yasneen asked about their health, okay? So I'm not sure, again, I'm not in control. Holy Spirit here is going to be feeding me stuff. But of course I can look at your field, and that is all of this is going to be relative to improvement of health in general, okay? So let's go with Yasneen here. Okay, let's close our eyes for this. Okay, so so I'm not going to interpret this one. I'm just going to give it to you what I see. I feel like somebody is being a little bit like sneaky. I feel like whoever this is, I don't know if it's you, but somebody is doing something they know they shouldn't, and they're trying to get away with it, or they think that nobody's gonna notice the mistake or something like this, okay? And then one other thing was coming through, which was, I don't know, I just felt like someone was being nosy. I don't know what that is. Okay, but let's go ahead and take a look at let's bring a tarot card here. How's everyone doing? I'm trying to get through these as quickly as possible, but yet not falter on the quality. You know? Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're talking about relationships, something going on with relationships. This might be a root factor of maybe why you have been feeling well with your health. But let's take a look. Okay. So, Yasneen, you are in grief. You are mourning something for sure there, and you are totally feeling the grief. Now, this is healthy, in my opinion. But let me just see what Spirit thinks of you being in this grief. Okay. So they're telling me that I'm getting a sense that you've been feeling this grief, this loss. It could be about a partner. It could be about time, opportunity, but you've been feeling it. And I feel like you've been feeling the loss for ample time. And they're saying you need to start giving this back to Spirit. You don't need to hold this grief anymore. So you need to start that process, whatever this has to do with. And as you start to give this grief away, a desire is starting to emerge from your heart. I don't know what this desire has to deal with, but I feel as though your mind is going to be reluctant to listen or to consider whatever this new desire is bringing up for you. Why? Because it looks like there's something has to do with a little bit of anger and all that. But the only thing Spirit is asking you to do and to trust is that just at least open up your heart and start to feel a little bit more as if, maybe I can get out of this situation. Maybe I can do a little bit something different, even though it's just a baby step. Okay? And I'm going to close my eyes, whatever this has to deal with. Okay, here's another big pattern. Whatever this has to do, I can tell. Ooh. You feel guilty. Your heart feels guilty. But I don't think you're allowing your mind to feel guilty. I don't know what that is. I feel like it's almost like you're having fun being in such control over the situation, whatever this has to deal with. And you're a little bit hard-headed here. And I feel like whatever this has to do, it almost feels like you might be under the impression that your choice is justified or just, let's just say fair. But when I tune into the energy, it feels very like, come on, you have to open up a little bit there. Like, it feels very, very like I'm in control and I want to stay in control. So where they're trying to guide you with that is sorry, hold on. Got a few notes here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I feel as though, yes, whatever the other party did, they are at fault as well. And I can see and understand the reason for the offense and why maybe you chose to turn away and, yeah, be objective in who it is you hang out with. Because that's important, right? I absolutely agree. I think if people don't follow through or are honest or are doing things to deceive us, that's definitely something to protect yourself off. But in this situation, I don't know if it's because enough time has passed and for whatever reason, Spirit is saying, okay, it's time to open the door again. Okay? Show me one more thing. And it's okay to express to this person, because I feel as though you want to express how disappointed you might feel regarding their actions. But I believe that person understands at this point. And you do have a great point, and I think that is something to be significant for you to remember, for the need for protection. But all Spirit is asking you to do now is to realize that this relationship has unconditional love, and that Spirit only wants you to start tuning into a sense of peace and a sense of unconditional love in your mind, which I believe you very much deserve. Okay? For yourself, no one else. Okay? That's for you. I hope that resonated. Yasmin. And I think we're gonna go with Taylor. I don't know if I read for Taylor, but I am doing new subscribers for right now. So if we have any new subscribers, thanks, all rings true. You have a real gift. Oh my gosh, thank you. I appreciate the energies. Heavy, be well, John. Namaste. Namaste. Much respect and much love to everybody here. I believe Taylor, or God's daughter, if they are a new subscriber, I believe I haven't read for them. And this is no disrespect to all those who I believe I may have already read already. If I'm incorrect, please let me know. I'm not trying to piss anyone off. I'm gonna change my shirt a little bit. I think I'm getting really hot in this sweatshirt. So if you guys could give me a second, I'm really sorry about that. Okay, that feels a little bit better. I am gonna point this fan towards me. If there's a lot of sound from the fan, could you all let me know too? I don't want to disrupt the audio. I think that's okay. Just let me know if it's like noisy at all. I have a fan like pointing at my face. Okay. Okay. Him here, John Luke have in the past. Oh, thank you. My God, so many compliments this today. So thank you so much, everyone, for the support. I'm going to try to get through everything here as quickly as possible, but with not compromising any quality in the read. Okay, hi. I am focusing on new subscribers. So I have Marilyn, I believe, is a new subscriber, God's daughter. They're new. I believe they're here first. So if God's daughter is still here, let me know. Marilyn, I believe you would be next. I'm really looking for the new subscribers. And then, obviously, if I get through everything, we have more time at the end. So I think Marilyn is going to be the newest person. And maybe I'm going to read an old subscriber. I mean, not old. Returning viewer. Okay. As well. Oh, Arisha, I believe I have never read for you either. So Arisha. Is Arisha here? Okay, so since Marilyn has a question out here already, I'm going to go ahead and get her out of the way. So let's see that. NN. Feelings for her. So we're looking at NN here for Maryland. Maryland? Yeah, Meryl. Okay, so as an omen, just to open up the reading so far, it looks like we have the Four of Pentacles. This usually deals with wanting to keep something keepsake. It could be any kind of thing that could be value. It could be of monetary value, sentimental value. So let's take a look. So this should be NN, and I'll tell you what's going on with them. Oh, shoot. This isn't a good sign. But I am going to interpret this first, and you can tell me what you think. Because I don't want to say that they don't have feelings for you. Because maybe I'm just seeing stuff that might be pertaining to a situation that may have happened. For some reason, they're feeling guilt in the heart here. Okay? They have guilt in the heart. And then they take me to, they have a desire, and then it has that desire that they carry, they have a intention to keep that in long-term standing. So this could be you, but let me see what else. But listen, there's a big pattern of guilt here in the heart that I don't think they are being honest about. So I'm going to see what that is. I hear an apology, basically him feeling guilt in his heart, and he says, or they say, I'm sorry, but I can't be there. And I want to know what this desire is. Oh, God. I hate to deliver bad news. I believe this person has someone already in mind, but the only reason why I feel it may not be you, and Spirit is showing me this information, is because there's a sense of compassion in his heart as he respectfully sort of declines an offer of love, okay? Now, I want to look at your field, okay? And give you spirit guidance, okay? So I see you, oh gosh. So I see you apprehensive as well. I see you protecting your heart there. I see that you have been in the past, right? It looks like you've secluded yourself away from this for now, but it looks like you're healing a lot of grief and a lot of desire that was once there. You're healing that in your heart area, so that's really nice to see. But there is that little sense of you of wondering, I wonder if, and that has been kind of growing for you recently. It looks like you've been keeping to yourself. And I can see that you really love this person. So that breaks my heart even more. And let me see what this piece is, because it looks like you're also reaching a level of enlightenment and peace within yourself, fully balanced within your heart and your head. I like your approach, though, because I feel like you're just kind of like treating this one as just like, oh, that was number one, next, and I feel a lot of sense of power and self-empowerment with you, so that's really, really nice to see as well. Okay, so that's for you. Oh, last thing, spirit guidance, how are you trying to guide her? Okay, so they want you to focus on they want you to give. You need to forgive yourself at the same time. Okay, don't forget about that. I know you're super strong. I know you're super spiritual. I know you have a lot of self-love, but there's a pattern here of guilt, and that is related to you and experiences that you may have gone through in which you may have been a little hard on yourself, and you may have made a mistake, but you haven't forgiven yourself yet in regards to that. So Spirit is asking you to feel that guilt And then, yeah, this one is a big one for you. So don't feel the guilt and give it immediately to Spirit. Spirit really wants you to hold on to the guilt, because there's a lesson to be learned here, and I'm going to tell you what that is. Okay, so in the past, and I feel like this may still be current, you sort of have emotional outbursts, specifically anger, and you need to humble yourself a little bit when this happens, because every time you get angry, you're hurting a little bit more of yourself, and you're adding more to this pattern of guilt. So the more you get angry and you don't stop yourself and say, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that, you're adding more to the guilt, and therefore it's going to strengthen that pattern that you have that makes you angry really quickly, and then you're going to have to do extra work to clear the guilt. So make sure you don't add any more to that, and then take care of the guilt, okay? But you have to feel guilty. That's the key to learning here. You have to tune into the guilt. Otherwise, it's going to continue on. Okay, so that's for you. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and go to... I hope that resonates, by the way. And please, mind you, it's not my intention to put anybody on blast and all of this. This is a place of non-judgment. I just, these are the messages that I'm able to give, and please don't make yourself feel even worse than what you might already feel. This is a process. Some messages are going to be easy for people to receive. Other messages are harder because there's lessons that need to be learned here. But hopefully we're all receptive to not what I'm saying, but my translation of what Spirit is trying to convey to you all. Okay? Okay, thank you so much for letting me know you resonate. And I'm also, who's next? Thank you so much. Please let this not be our last interaction. And it looks like I haven't read for Liz, I don't believe. And who else? Liz, Rosa? Wait, you want something? Sorry, my dog is growling at me. Cool. Kevin, can you get him some food? Does he want? Maybe you want me to hold you? Oh, it's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna hold my dog here. Are you okay? You just sit here, okay? I'll be with you in a sec. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so we're doing Liz. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you sustain your subscription. And let's go ahead and do it. And other subscribers who may have already subscribed and have not yet, let me know that you do want a reading. I understand not everybody wants a reading, so that's completely fine. Thank you so much anyway for subscribing. So let's do Liz here. Hi, welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for subscribing. Let's go ahead and could you read when I will get to see specific person again? I'm not sure if I can pinpoint time frames, but we'll see what happens. And then if I get any other information that comes through, that'll be for you. Okay, Rosa looks like Rosa's next. So welcome, Rosa. Hi, thanks for subscribing. And let's see what happens here. So, okay, listen, Liz, do you want me to look at your energy field? Do you want me to look at Joey's energy field and then bring in the spirit guidance? Or do you want me to look at you all's energy field and then bring in the spirit guidance? So I can look at yours, I can look at Joey's, or I can look at both of yours as a collective, and then pretty much tell you whether or not Spirit approves or sees potential in the relationship, or if there's any healing opportunities to help the union and the love flourish. So. Okay. Both. Okay, so we're going to do the collective. Perfect. Good choice. Okay, let's see. Let's see the connection. So I'm just going to pull up tarot card here to basically see what the theme of this reading is, okay? Okay, so we have the Fool. I'm not sure how this is going to play into what else Spirit is going to mention about the relationship today, but this has to do with new beginnings, a spark of creativity, feeling unrestricted or uninhibited, following your heart, and yeah, that is usually the general meanings of that. 10% of the time it would sometimes indicate when somebody is being foolish. Okay, but let's take a look at the connection. Okay, so okay, so I can see that this, as a collective heart, it's kind of like dead. And a lot of that has to do with because people weren't really showing the best sides of themselves, and people weren't really connected to their hearts when they were, contributing to important interactions during the time of development of the relationship. And yeah, that's basically where this relationship is at. Okay, so I can see there's a little bit of desire here, so that might be you, I'm guessing. Okay, so let's bring in the Spirit guidance and see how they're trying to guide. Okay. Oh. Okay. So I don't know, the way they're trying to guide is, I don't know if it's specified for your actions or his actions, but most likely I'm going to say your reactions. It looks like people disappointed other people, and the first way to go about that is being honest about the sadness and the guilt for what may have transpired there, and being honest about the anger there. Let me see what that is. Okay, I feel this is your guidance, and I really feel as though you yourself know that you shouldn't return to this relationship, okay? And you would benefit very much so and I know you haven't been feeling this, but because your higher self is speaking to me and telling me that you really should be a little bit upset towards yourself, that you're going down this path once again. So again, your spirit guides, I tuned into your higher self, and your higher self says that it would be most beneficial for you to be angry at yourself that you've allowed yourself to start thinking about this situation again, okay? And ow, where are you guiding for that? Okay, so this hopelessness that you feel that is killing you, it's basically you saying, is it ever going to happen? Is it ever going to happen? You know, it's that open door that kills you. It's that uncertainty. They want you to give this back to spirit and heal it, because it's only bringing you down by continuing to wonder if ever you think he's gonna maybe. They want you to give that whenever that comes up for you, whenever that question of maybe, sit down with yourself, take that energy that wants you to wonder if, and give it back to spirit here in your heart. This is where spirit lies, right here, okay? As well as that other tip that I told you about, it is important for you to know, in order to learn in this situation, to tune in to healthy anger towards yourself, to make sure that you don't go down this path again. Okay, that's for you. I hope that resonates. But I'm gonna close my eyes once for Liz here to close off, actually. So, I can tell it's painful. And how Spirit wants to close, and what they want me to leave you with, is when you look back at this relationship, I feel you there wanting to reach out and really want to talk to this person and reconnect. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to do that, but if anything, Spirit wants you to have compassion for the connection, to have compassion for yourself, and have compassion for this person as well, for whatever reason they may be. But I know you have a lot of love, and I know you have a lot of sadness because of sort of pretty much what I'm telling you here today, because I'm telling you what higher guidance is saying. Again, you don't have to follow, you have free will, but it would be beneficial for you to bless this connection, love it, feel sorry for it, give it compassion, and then walk away and say it's okay, okay? That's for you. And we're gonna go with Rosa, general reading for Faisal. Please, okay, just get a little moment here to breathe. Okay, and we're gonna go with Rosa. You're welcome, Liz. You're so welcome. I love you so much. Please let this not be our last interaction. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope to see you soon. And let's go with Rosa. General love reading for Faisal and I, please. Let's do it. Hi, Rosa. Okay. So, all right, let me look at the connection here. Is that okay if I look at the connection and see where it's going and see what healing opportunities I might find? Yeah, let's do that. So let me just look at the energies and just kind of skip the tarot, whatever. Okay, so let's look at the connection between Rosa and, what's his if I saw. Okay. Not bad. Okay. Oh. You started out really nicely, and then somebody's holding a sense of separation or protection in the heart, and there's a bit of anger there too. So I don't know who that is, but that is blocking the connection right now. But I do see whoever this is, they are doing healing the more they try to step out of that limited space of separation and anger. So whoever that is, I don't know if they're doing intentionally, probably, but they're healing themselves in regards to this relationship. Now, I don't see a lot of interaction. Okay. Yeah, I don't see a lot of interaction happening here. I see a lot of like, maybe I should, and it's like getting closer and closer and closer. And then finally something interaction happens, and it's good. People are being the best versions of themselves. People are being healthy. People are being, So that is good. And let's see, where else is it going? There's just the heart there as a collective here. The heart isn't unified. There's still apprehension. It may be a difference in culture. It may be a difference in opinion. People may not know each other well enough. But there's anger here. And that is a red flag for healing. Okay? But at the same time, even though there's a separation here, I believe it is being healed. Are you all interacting? I'm going to guess that there's no interaction, right? But while you're in this state of neutrality and empowering yourselves as individuals, there's healing happening here. So hold on. Okay, this is weird. So there's like what do you call it? What's coming through is like ironic, because there's somebody saying, "Oh, I'm available," but really they're kind of just BSing. They're not like really serious about it for some reason. I don't know what that is, or what is it like? Somebody's calling out the other one, or like, no, you're not. Somebody says they're available, but then there's something about like, I'm not quite, are you? No. They're just talking out of their ass. I'm sorry. So, okay, so there's a sense of grief and hopelessness that somebody's really feeling in the mind here, and I don't know if that's you. Might be you, but let me ask Spirit how they're wanting to guide here, okay? Okay, yeah. This connection really needs to heal. I feel like there's been so much energy put in so much thought into this relationship. It needs to be handed back to Spirit. It's just kind of a waste of energy at this point. And that desire there is also coming out. And with that desire, I think it's a desire of healing. Is that what it is? Oh, you work together. There's a lot of healing that is happening and that still needs to happen. Where are you? Okay, I'm going to take a look at you, Rosa. Okay. Let's take a look at you. Okay, there you are, being very practical, giving your best, having a healthy lifestyle, opening up to possibilities, really finding your place in the world, accepting yourself and others. There you are, being very, very practical, okay? And there you are, giving unconditional love. Okay, so now we know that. Now, where are you, when I ask Spirit when they're trying to guide you, okay. Yeah. You might be giving away a little bit too much of yourself when Spirit is really asking you to keep more of your energy and your love for yourself. I like your approach to all this. It really tells me that you're living from a heart-centered place, but they want you to come down your horse a little bit and continue to keep your options open. And I feel right now goal setting and achieving those goals are more aligned with what Spirit is asking you to concentrate more so on at this time. I'm going to see what that is. I don't know what this is. I feel like I just tuned into your highest self, and they want you to really feel just okay with you. And I hear your higher self say to you, they want you to say to yourself, I have never given up on myself. And I don't know what that's about. Your heart in this situation needs to heal. And in order to do that, you have to be in this space of self-empowerment, of really loving yourself. That's what I'm getting here. And it is because you are carrying a level of shame here in your heart. And shame has to do with likely in the past, you weren't very kind to yourself. And maybe you didn't say it out loud, but this is telling me that you at least felt not very supportive of your own gifts. Okay. Oh man, I'm getting emotional. I feel like at one point, and I still feel like you still kind of go through these motions, and when you feel like you kind of just want to give up, but Spirit is so fighting for you. And they don't want you to give up, not even close. But you have to give yourself that opportunity, and you have to feel a little bit shameful that you've allowed yourself to go down this path of wanting to give up. The only way you're going to protect yourself from going down or even thinking this way is to feel a little bit guilty in order to learn. So it may be a little bit hard or difficult for you to tune into a sense of guilt for wanting to give up at times. And I don't know if this has to do with your connection or anything, but obviously it's all about you. Do you understand? So really, really big pointer here. It sounds challenging and it sounds weird because a lot of us become numb to be able to feel guilt about some of the really messed up things that us humans can do in order to cut ourselves off from that guilt or shame. So we're emotionally stable and we're like, oh yeah, that was in the past, I don't do that anymore, but it still stays there. It's almost like I don't want to say it, but what you give is what you get, but not in that same sense. So I'm here to tell you that you have this pattern, and it is why you're probably still not feeling, you don't always feel the greatest, but it's this pattern that you've been giving power to. So in order to let that go, you have to feel the guilt. You have to feel guilty for wanting to, just a general sense of giving up is what I felt. And when you do that, things will get easier and you will be pretty much freed up of your creative energies. And you'll have more natural sense of self-love that we all want. Oh gosh. You know, I was really trying to because your question was about, you know, your person, and then I could just see spirits no, talk about this. So I just can't stop what comes through. So that's for you. Okay? There's a place of no judgment. So please, everybody, we support everybody here. We are all equal and we are all human. Okay? Even me. Okay. Thank you so much. And let's go to the next person. I believe, and thank you so much for the compliments. It's really all spirit, and I'm just the representative. So, we're saying thank you to spirit. And thank you so much, spirit. Alrighty. Oh, yes, please cry. This is a place of release and healing and love and union. Let's do our next newest subscriber, which I believe is going to be maybe Sabrina or you know. Hi Virgo love. I just want to say hi to all the returning viewers. The returning viewers, the readings for you, I believe it's going to happen either on Friday, maybe Friday, Saturday, definitely the weekends. I'm going to be doing those for you all. Dedicated, I should really just specify the hours because I know you all probably dying of, wanting to love yourselves even more with these reads. So I think it's is it Sabrina? I think it's or Alyssa. I don't think or Arisha. I've never read for Arisha before. So any of those people that I just hi Shakira, and any of those people that I just mentioned, please make yourselves known now. And Rosa, I want to give you a big, big hug, and I'm so proud of yourself for allowing yourself to heal. It's I just wish I was there to see and feel your tears and give you a big hug. Because I felt that way for a long time in my life. This one knows over here. And yeah, we need people to save us sometimes. It's okay. All right, so nobody has said anything quite yet, so I'm going to choose who I'm going to read. I'm really trying to give Sabrina a chance to say something. If not, we're going to move on to Shakira. Is that okay for everyone? So again, Arisha, if you're still here, okay, I'm just gonna read. All right, Shakira, we're gonna do it because I don't see Sabrina. So we're gonna do Shakira here, okay? And I think I'm gonna read for a returning viewer after Shakira. So we're gonna see who that's gonna be. I don't know. So Shakira, here we go. Thanks for joining. Subscribing, I mean. And yeah, okay, let's do it. So Shakira, so oh yeah, you have a question here. I haven't. Will the Virgo try to reach out and why? Okay, so let's see that. Okay, to say, will the say reach out? Let's see. Okay. Okay, good omen, Shakira. This isn't, I mean, this is just a theme, okay? This is a kind of a friendship, a community connection kind of card, so at the least. But I'm going to elaborate, of course. So, but that's a theme that Spirit here wants to set as the general. Let's actually close our eyes. Shakira, I feel like you awakened very recently, or you discovered some kind of very unique power within you is what came through. And I feel you're very aware and very yes, whatever this has to do with, it's almost like what came through was like a magician. So I don't know what that means, but you are awake and it is really, really feeding into your self-love there. So I don't know if this has to do with your connection here. So, okay, so I believe I'm looking at the connection here. There's guilt here, okay, within the connection. There's guilt in the heart, okay? They're not saying anything about it. And there is a sense of hopelessness that comes with the guilt, okay? All right. It looks like there's a desire there that's that the heart feels, but the mind will not allow to be penetrated by the heart's desire there. Okay, I feel whoever is in the dating scene is really truly like dating and not just one person. This person is upside down, like dating, like doing the, like truly like having a great time in the dating thing, and they cannot decide. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. And let's look at, but you have a friendship vibe. Let's look at your field, and I'll give you a little spirit guidance. So there you are in your power. There you are, comfortable and willing to grow and do your best. Very nice. And then when you think about this thing, your heart kind of like swivels up a little bit. It's still empowerment. It's still in a level of empowerment, but barely, okay? So, yeah, and then at the same time, when you go to this place, you're actually healing this sense. So there's something in you. There's something painful here about when you have courage to do something here, but you're healing that. And then when I ask Spirit how they're trying to guide you, oh, yeah, self-love. Perfect balance between heart and head. They're asking you to come into a more neutral state. I know it doesn't feel the greatest, but it's like asking you to kind of move on there, but it's still in the state where you're kind of still a little bit affected by what's happened in the past. Okay, so they do want you to work on your connection with your heart at this time. Yeah, what else? And yeah, you're gonna go through a lot of healing by sort of separating yourself here. And I'll close you out here with a little read, with a little, you know, impression here. Your higher self, which I just tuned into, is wanting you to be able to come to a neutral state within your heart to where you are able to say, this isn't for me anymore. I'm giving this up. This isn't for me. So that is what your higher self would like you to tune into. That energy of neutrality within your heart and you saying, this isn't for me anymore. Okay? That's for you. Alrighty. But whatever that vibe about you that I saw earlier, pretty nice. Okay. Are we doing, hi, Empire, are we doing you next? Welcome to my tarot. Let me just get some water, everybody, okay? You're so welcome. it seems like I can just kind of like breathe right now because we only have 3 viewers, so I'm like, okay, pressure's off. So, okay, I'm gonna just like breathe a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I was like, okay, let's get to the readings. Okay, maybe I can use my oracle cards. That was my original plan, but we can start now using the oracle. Just gonna a few more deep breaths. Go in your candle, please. Go. Now. We're gonna go to the garage later, please. Go. Go in. In. Now. Thank you. In. Kevin, can you get him some food? Yeah. Just keep staring at me. Okay, Empire, hi, welcome. So, I am taking questions if there is something that you would like me to hopefully provide some insight on. But yeah, I can tune in to other people's feelings. I can bring in spirit guidance on any kind of topic. Less so more on like health related, but I can pinpoint things that might be hindering your self-healing and your ability to heal yourself. That is probably just as important. Hi Veronica, welcome. Yes, I believe you. I've never read for you, so I will go ahead and read for you. You know, after Empire, Brittany here. So stick around and just make sure you're a subscriber, and we'll go ahead and do that. But what messages does Spirit have for me? Yes, I will go ahead and bring those messages through after Empire lets me know what they would like me to shed light on for them today. Us, me and Spirit. Hi, yes, it's important. So anything? Nothing? You just want me to read, see what comes up? Whatever Spirit would like me to bring to your attention at this time? Is that it? Relationships and money for me. I subscribe. Perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to talk about, maybe we're going to talk about money, maybe we're going to talk about relationships. Spirit's going to choose which one is going to be more significant and more helpful. Maybe they're going to talk about both, who knows, but let's go ahead, okay? Thank you for saying please, very polite. Okay, so I am using oracle cards. I am just trying to get familiar with this deck that I just got. So I have something that says mindful group think. I'm not really quite sure what this means yet, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at your field here. Okay. All right, well, there you are. You look kind of comfortable there, okay? You seem to be keeping to yourself mostly. But you seem like, I'm already getting the feeling as though something from your past is still kind of holding you back here. Because I feel like the place that you're in, you feel a little bit better, but you just started to like feel a little bit more like, okay, I can move here, okay? Or like your perspective on life itself and your ability to see your future has like changed for the better as of right now, but you're still trying to find your way or where you fit in from what I can see here. But it looks like you're giving it a good amount of thought, which is great. But the more I stay here, it looks like you're developing a sense of pride and separation there. Now, this could be healthy, it could be... What I like about pride is that you have that choice of whether or not you're going to take advantage or really utilize or hone in to what you feel is special about you, or you can use it to feel superior than others and to destroy yourself and other people. That's what I like about pride, is that you have that choice. So I'm going to close my eyes and see what that pride is and what might be causing it. Okay, so this definitely has to do with money. I feel your desire there for wanting money, but I'm getting a sense that why is it you have a hard time accepting help from others? Is that what it is? That might be why you are like, you have too much pride in which you are not able to be like, oh, thank you so much, you know? Where are you trying to guide her with that? They really want you to feel comfortable enough, at least in your mind, to be able to come from a neutral place when stuff like this happens. I'm feeling here. But then when you do that, it's like you're still kind of holding like this pride that's there. And what is that? So all you need to do, and I feel like what Spirit is telling me, what they're trying to guide you, is when you place yourself in a place of courage to self-empower yourself in regards to being able to receive from other people, all you need to do is be like, thank you so much, and really empower yourself and really make a promise to yourself that I'm not going to allow myself to deteriorate in this area of my life. It's like a promise you're telling yourself, and I'm like, it's basically saying and making an oath to yourself that you're gonna do better in the future. Show me something else here. So I can see that there's a desire here that pretty much is orbiting around your mind, and then when you're not thinking about it, your heart goes into this state of grief where it's sending messages to your mind saying, oh my God, look at all this time that's passing and all this time that's being wasted. So you're holding a level of grief there. But when I ask Spirit how they're trying to guide you, they need you to stop feeling sad about if you are not, what is this? I'll close my eyes. But it has to do with a sense of desire. That it's like a domino effect. When you think of this desire and then you walk away from it, you're grieving automatically. And then it's a huge pattern that you have accumulated here, and it orbits mostly in the heart area, but then you're kind of pretty good at not allowing your mind to feel it, but still feel like you do allow that to happen sometimes. Okay, let me see what this. Kevin, please. You need to stop seeing yourself. What is this? I feel like lost cause. Is that what you're saying to yourself? But you're saying it on a heart level. You need to give this back to spirit. This part of yourself that feels that way, that's not going to be helpful. You're really sad about your ability of what you believe is very limited in order to expand yourself in this area of your life, your finances, and you really need to let go of that. You've done too much of that feeling sad about yourself. You've learned the lesson, you know what to do, and now you've spent enough time in self-pity. It's time to let that go. And one last thing here, yeah. Okay. This, at least I like. I feel like when you do get angry, you acknowledge it. And whatever you're doing, because I feel like you're healing this part of yourself that gets angry, this is correct. How are you trying to guide her here? Okay. Wait, shoot. Okay. Last thing I'm going to give to you, they want you to move forward with a sense of peace in your mind. Okay? Very important. Okay? And this is what I'm going to tune into your higher self here to let you know how you should move forward with that sense of peace in your mind and all the other things that I mentioned today, or we mentioned today, me and Spirit. You know what I see? You know the Fantastic Four? You know the Rock? Is that what they call it? The Rock? The big guy who's made of stone? That's how they want you to feel. And your higher self wants you to move forward with this sense of peace in your mind, saying, I'm glad I came here. Okay? As in, when your soul made contract to come to Earth, it's almost as if it's signing the contract and reaffirming, saying again, I'm so glad I came. Okay? That's yours. My channel, I just started, but I'm just working for subscribers at this point, and I really truly am enjoying just giving the readings for free here. I mean, it's a little taxing, but I mean, I'm working from a state of unconditional love, so that helps. But it's just nice to see that people are receptive. Oh my God. I'm a fan of you. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Please, Brittany. Empire Brittany. Yes, that's right. That's correct. Empire. Okay, Veronica, did you want... Oh, thank you so much. It means a lot. Veronica, technically you are a new subscriber, and that's who I'm giving readings to. However, if there's somebody else here, I would like to give a reading to one of our returning viewers. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Especially doing lives. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Much gratitude. And, yes, so I just want to, if any of my returning viewers are watching, I want to give a reading to one of you all. But I also am offering Veronica as a new subscriber and somebody who is making themselves known. I'll give a reading for you as well. Okay. So I will read. Do your thing. It's your rules. Oh, thanks. Looking out for me. But yes, I am open. Obviously, Veronica. You know, it's in the title. You know, free readings. Just subscribe. Boom. So I'm gonna go ahead and read for Creative Arts. I'm gonna try to keep these brief. But thank you so much, Creative Arts, for coming back. I've been reading for new subscribers, and I kind of feel bad. I want to kind of, you know, let the returning viewers whom I love so much, you know, get a chance to. So, Creative Arts, do you have a question? These comments are making my day. I really appreciate. Oh, how does E currently feel about me? He had been on my mind lately. Okay. Okay, let's do it. E. Yeah, and it's still up for it's still offer still on the table. You're welcome. Okay, let's see what E is thinking and feeling about Creative Arts. How's he doing? We're gonna go to the garage or walk around later together. He's picky. Does anybody else deal with a picky dog? You know, we have all these treats, but he's like really trying to keep him on a healthy weight. But he won't eat. But that's his fault. I'm not gonna. Okay, so E. Okay, so this is the card that's coming through as a theme for when I tune into him. So Knight of Wands he is someone who likes to be seen, someone who is kind of flashy, fiery, likes to talk, probably says a little too much sometimes, but yeah, that's just what first comes to mind when I see this card. Now, we go ahead and look, enjoy carrots, maybe we'll put that in his food. We'll take a look at his field in regards to you. Creative Arts. So, do you know why he might be a little bit upset towards you? There's a little bit of anger here he's feeling. And I still feel he still thinks about it, honestly. Whatever this has to do with. And that is what's feeding a sense of separation or a difference in opinion in his mind, okay? I'm not gonna lie, it looks like he thinks about this pretty often. He may even be thinking about this right now. But there's definitely a separation that he's creating pretty clearly here in his mind. Okay, I don't know what this has to do with, he made a mistake. So he's probably angry at himself is maybe now what I'm getting the interpretation for as. And it feels like he is unable to openly admit to what he did wrong. Okay? Stop making me laugh. Shh. So I don't know what that's about, but that's maybe important for you to know. And he is in a sense of, he's grieving. All of this is happening right in his mind. Like, it's right there. He's dealing with this right now. It's not like he's pushing it away. He thinks about this. And, yeah, it's this sense of grief that he's going through. It's pushing him to, it's pushing some type of desire in him to take action. Oh, okay. So he's just trying to make himself feel better and really self-correct. And that's where I feel like the desire, what the desire is basically his desire to make right in this wrong that he feels accountable for. Okay. So yeah, yep. He's dealing with a level of shame that's going to bring him into his level of shame that he created there, and that he's healing that. Okay, but he still kind of talks about this. Whatever this was, he feels bad. And yeah, there's a sense of shame and guilt there. Let's see, one last thing. He's gonna apologize. Stop laughing, Steven. Stop. Don't make me laugh. Sorry. He's gonna apologize and pretty much basically give himself another chance at this. So he's in the process of making himself feel better. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Does it make sense? He's healing. He feels bad for what he's done, and he knows that he's gonna reach out likely and make amends for what he did. What a nice guy. I like him. I really do. Respect that. Okay, so Veronica, are you still here? Oh. Hi, Christina. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I'm just going to give Veronica an opportunity here if they would like to have me maybe take a look at their energy field, give them a little bit of tips from what Spirit might want to bring to the table here. Always helpful, never scary, always opportunity for healing and union with people or just yourself, mostly. I'll accept it as long as it doesn't take the whole damn year. Okay. Thank you, Creative Arts. Okay. So let's do Veronica. Veronica, do you have a question about my favorite live streamer that just went live? Oh, are you going to go see them? And let me know who that is. I'm also interested. I want to know who, you know, I always like learning from others. So, if Veronica is gonna pass, then I guess we're gonna go with Christina. You want to, are we doing Veronica? Veronica, are you coming? Are you gonna stay? Messages you need to hear. Messages I need to hear? Okay, let's do Veronica. Okay. He's an IRL streamer. IRL. What's that mean? In real life. Oh, like a music performer? Like a musician? Okay, so Veronica. Cool, thank you for sharing. I'm gonna check it out later. So hold on, Spirit's taking a little bit of time here. I feel like they want me to choose 2 cards. Hi, Cora. So, oh, whoa. That's a little crazy. They have picked out the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups, which is sort of telling me that you are likely went through something pretty disappointing to where you might feel a little left out or alone, or just not feeling like you have help or resources, and probably lacking a little bit of hope, whatever that means. I know it's not a great start, but of course we're going to elaborate here. I don't know what's happening, but let's take a look. Okay, sorry, I just lost the card there. I'm sorry. Oh, where'd the card go? Okay, whatever. Oh, Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl event. It's in Las Vegas this weekend. Got it. Okay, so Veronica, let's see what's happening here for you. Let's close our eyes. Okay, I feel they're... I feel we're talking about money, finances, things like that. I feel like you're still going back to this moment. I feel like it's a series of moments that started with one and that sort of went downhill from there. And it feels like you feel a little... Actually, I feel very accountable for some of the decisions that you made, and then I just feel just a basic desire for more money in that sense. Okay, so let's look at your field and see what's happening. Okay, so you're doing healing here. It looks like you're doing a lot of inner work there when you place yourself in this sense of courage and neutrality of where you are now. So that's good. I do see your mind there wanting to push to see if there's anything else that you can do. You might be getting organized, disciplined. You might be doing a little bit of time management there. But it's like I see you doing a little bit and then you take another break from that. But you still stay in this level of empowerment, which is really healthy. But what I feel Spirit is showing me is that Spirit is wanting to connect with you very much so. And in order to do that, they're asking me to tell you to work on your mind-heart connection and that balance where it happens like right between both, where it's almost like one is happening, and that's where Spirit is waiting for you. What they're asking you to do now is they're actually trying to empower you, and I feel like you're actually listening. You're definitely listening, and what I feel is you may not be taking action or anything, but you're doing growth from within, and you're actually going to the next step, which is basically you being able to acknowledge what may not be working for you, that might be holding you back. So you might be making really big, healthy lifestyle changes. You might be having more bigger picture thinking, and really just trying to be more competent within yourself and having more like responsibility, but also power for finding out what it is that you are good at, what you enjoy doing, and really finding your identity in this world and where you fit in. So this is all inner work that I feel that you're doing, and it's because your heart opened up there in the past. But you see, your heart is still a little bit weak. It's in a place of empowerment, but it's afraid. It's afraid to open up, but it's still in healing. So when I ask Spirit how they're trying to guide you with this heart of yours, listen. They want you to protect your heart. Are you giving your heart away to people who don't deserve it? Is that what it is? I feel like what does that have to do with childish things? I don't care about childish things. That's what came through with that Spirit guidance. They really want to protect you with your heart. It's really on a subconscious level, and I don't know if you understand or even realize that your heart is responsible for maybe you gravitating towards certain things that really your higher guidance is really trying to do away with. Where are you trying to guide her here? Okay. Okay, so they're taking me to a place in your mind here. Still in that place of sort of being comfortable. So the good thing is they're not showing me any sort of self-limiting beliefs or any patterns that might be holding out your creativity, but it's within your best interest to really start feeling neutral about when you become very careful about who it is that you hang out with. okay? And come from a more neutral standpoint within your heart and your head when you begin to do this. That's how they're trying to guide you here. Anything else? And they're showing me that you are projecting a little bit of anger out there, and it's almost like you plan on being angry in the long term. Is this the spirit guidance? Yeah. So the spirit guidance is here. You have a reason to be angry either at people for disrespecting or not respecting or not doing as told, or being angry at yourself by allowing yourself to engage in people that you know you should not be hanging around with. They're asking me, your higher self is asking you to really tune in to a sense of anger, healthy anger towards yourself in order to protect you from going down this path again. So if you can imagine, be like, okay, I'm not used to creating an anger towards myself. It sounds weird, but it works. If there's an intelligence to it, healthy anger is there to protect. So if you can just close your eyes and be like, I'm so angry that I let myself do all those stupid stuff, and I'm really gonna feel it, and I'm gonna stay here, and then boom, you're creating this layer of protection for yourself, and your mind and your heart is going to react next time when you find yourself in an opportunity that says, hey, childish things, we're here. Then you remember, your energy will remember this emotion that says, not for me. And it's going to become easier and easier, okay? That's how you're going to go help yourself in this situation. Okay. So, everybody, I have been on for 2 hours. I am going to take a break. I apologize if I haven't read you. Hi, Kim and Alyssa and Aniket. Thank you so much for subscribing. I haven't been on for 2 hours. I do need to take a break. But I promise you I will be back on tonight. Maybe even an hour, maybe 2 hours. But what was the answer to the tarot question from earlier? Was it yes or no? Alyssa, I don't know if I read for you earlier. But Veronica, hey. I hope that resonated for you. You're so welcome. Thanks for sharing your favorite live streamer. I'm going to check that out. Love, 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 love. Okay. Alyssa, I will go ahead and read you when I return. Please turn on your notifications. If it is, really a burning question of yours, I will gladly remember this moment and give you that read when we meet again tonight, okay? Oh, Christina. Oh, I did promise Christina a read. Okay, so Christina will be the last. Yes, yes. Yes, I'll see you again later. Let this not be our last interaction, okay? Thanks. Christina. Okay, Christina, do you want me to just see what's coming through? Do you want me to look at someone else? Do you want me to look at a connection? Do you want to know who's going to win the U.S. presidency? You're welcome. So I'm going to try to get through this real quick. We're going to go, okay? Don't worry, I'm almost done, okay? Love you. My dog is like waiting for me. Okay. So what we'll have romantic... Okay. What we'll have romantic with me and Anton. Okay, so let's look at the connection, yeah? Okay. Let's look at the connection. Okay, this is the last read for now until I go live again in maybe 1 or 2 hours. But I have been live for 2 hours straight, so as you can imagine, maybe you might be tired as well. So we're gonna go with Christina. This is gonna be the last question. I'm so sorry, but I love you all. And let's look at the connection between Christina and Anton, okay? We're going, Kui, in your bed right now, please. Kevin, please, he's like staring at me. I can't deal with him staring. It's so much when he's staring at me. I have a lot of people staring at me over here. I have this one staring at me. It's a lot. Okay, so Manure, I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to wait until I go back on live in a couple hours, okay? So let's see. Christina and connection between her and Anton. Okay. So, yeah. It looks like this, for the most part, yeah, this has a healthy vibe to it. People want to grow. People want to present the best parts of themselves. And then they kind of take a break. So I saw an interaction there, and then it kind of went silent. And for some reason, people are healing. Why are people healing? There's people healing here in silence. Oh, people are more concerned with themselves right now, and I feel like it's really healthy. I feel like people are doing things that they love, like hobbies and stuff. So that's what's happening in that time of, I wouldn't say silence, but just like time apart. Okay, there we go. Okay. So I am seeing a level of pride here in the collective heart between you and this person. So, oh. Okay. And there is also a sense of grief as well. And I don't think people are being honest or vocal about this sense of grief. Someone here is not a fan or doesn't resonate with the connection. They made it very clear to themselves. It's very clear. They're sort of, actually not sort of, they're very like, this isn't for me. They're not even a fan of it. That's what came through. They're not a fan of the connection, okay? And where's Spirit trying to guide this connection? So I'm bringing Spirit, Spirit guidance in right now. And it looks like they're bringing me to a level of, let's see. So, I feel like this relationship was more of like a fun type of thing. And the guidance here is basically whoever this is for needs to see this see it in a perspective as if this was just for fun. And that's not really what spirit is. I mean, people's best interest, that might be guidance for you to kind of just block yourself and be like, I'm not going to be available for this, because it was just more of a fun kind of thing. Okay? So I hope that resonates. And